First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akyams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. I come another lesson to edify the Bayat Dawada, the 144,000 in one-third, men, women, and children. Confusion of face Israelite that scatter among these heathen nations. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indian, you are God's chosen people. Swedes are getting implants in their hands to replace cash credit cards. You understand? And this is what Apostle Tahar, El Apostle Gabar, El Apostle Raka, El Apostle Ramla been teaching since they come on YouTube, since 2007, when they came on YouTube, right? In the summer, July 2007, right? And this article came out 14th of July 2019, right? And Sweden in playing, they're taking the microchip over there like wildfire. You understand? But what? This is prophecy, right? This is prophecy. So I just want to read a precept because they have a lot of Israelite camps, these alphabet camps, teaching different doctrine. Some saying it's John 3:16, some saying the mark of the beast is John 3:16, some saying it's Christianity, some saying it's an embargo, some saying it is spiritual, right? So let me read this precept. This is Isaiah 44:25. He said that frustrated the token of liars. So the Most High gonna frustrate the token of liars, because the RFID microchip is not John 3:16. It is not Christianity. It is not an embargo, and it is not spiritual. The mark of the beast is physical, which is the RFID microchip, right? It said that frustrated the token of the liars and make it diviners mad, that turneth wise men backward and make it their knowledge foolishness. So when the RFID microchip become mandatory, which it can become mandatory, right? Your knowledge gonna be foolishness, because you teach a congregation that the mark of the beast is Christianity, or is an embargo, or is John 3:16, or spiritual. Your knowledge gonna become foolish. You understand? But this is really Most High gonna do. He already doing it for his men, his beloved, right? The Bayat Dawada, his beloved, right? Isaiah 44:26, that conformeth the words of his servant and perform the counsel of his messenger. So the Most High gonna conform it, and the Most High doing it. It's showing clearly every day that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. And no coincidence, El Apostle Tahar calls the year a Karagma. Right? It said thousands of people in Sweden are having futuristic microchip implant into their skin to carry out everyday activity and replace credit card and cash to replace credit card and cash. Revelation 13:16-17, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, roughly paraphrasing. You understand? It said more than 4,000 people have already had the sci-fi-ish chip about the size of a grain of rice inserted into their hands, with the pioneers predicting millions will soon join. He said them also the hope to take it global, right? This is all I'm going to read on this. This is the New York Post, right? Let's get some quick precept, let me get this one in Second Corinthians, right? Kalalaya Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakadash, the Most High confirming the words of his men. This is Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan, who's Satan? You Edomites, right? Especially top elite banking families, right? Satan, they are adversary. He said, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So where's one of the devices? The RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, right? We are not ignorant to that. So yeah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American and Indian, do not take that microchip, because there's a judgment. There's a judgment if you take that chip, right? You understand? There's a judgment, and this microchip gonna become the new monetary system. You understand? They're gonna be the new monetary system, and the most I see, he can protect his men. So don't take that chip. Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all. Who's he? The elite banking family, top devils on the planet, you Edomites, right? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And the word mark in the Greek is karagma, which means to prick a stick. And this will do the inserting a grain of rice, which is the microchip, up in your hand or any part of your body, right? Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, so except, which is the word save, that means except he that had the mark. So if you don't have this chip, you can't buy and sell, you can't work, you can't do your daily routine in society. Guess what? Stay off the grid. Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he can protect you. Stay off the grid, right? Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So don't take the chip, because there's a judgment if you take that chip, right? And the Most High see he can protect his men. Right, let me get this here. This is our Revelation. Right? This is Revelation. Right? Right, so look at it. This is Revelation chapter 2 verse let me get this here. Yeah, Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, right? The word of the patient as well. These scriptures, you kept the word of the Most High patient, right? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you from the hour of temptation. The hour of temptation is the microchip. Does the hour of temptation come in when it become mandatory? When society collapse, there is no food, no money out here. You understand? There is no peace. There's only killing, rape, you name it, that kind of personal diseases. You people can want to go back to your cozy couch, your apartment, your flat screen TV. You can want to go back to this thing. But this is the hour temptation, the microchip, because society gonna collapse, right? Revelation 2 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell therein. You understand? And all the temptations, the microchip, right? Do not take the chip, because there's a judgment for the chip if you take it. Revelation chapter 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast is the military, the EU and the NATO, right? So you jakes in this small military, you are going to be destroyed unless you get out and repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And his image, go back to his philosophy, homosexuality, lesbianism, you understand? Want to be a part of the one world order. This is the image of the beast, right? Right? It said, and receive his mark, which is the word mark in the Greek, that's karagma, which is the RFID microchip, in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which shall pour out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb. So do not take this chip. Don't follow these alphabet groups saying that the mark of the beast is a Christianity, or the mark of the beast is an embargo, or the mark of the beast is John 3:16, or the mark of the beast is spiritual. Don't follow these idiots. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, right? This is Revelation chapter 19 verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that worked miracle before him. And these false prophets, these scientists who come forth and lay and know that the miracles with these ships could do, like You can open your door, you can start your car, you understand? They put in a chip in your head now. You know, if somebody like disabled in certain limbs, the chip would give them fuse to the brain so to get a limb back in movement, you know, so forth and so forth, you know. So this is miracle this RFID chip can be doing, but what? You're gonna be deceived when you take it. It can tell you right in the same precept. Revelation 19 and 20. And the beasts were taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracle before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So we receive the chip, you're being deceived, right? And them that worship the image, and he said these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone, right? And the elect gonna get a victory, right? And the elect also, some elect didn't get a head chop off. You understand? Let me get that. Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw the throne, he said, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, right, which is a military, neither his image. They walk in his philosophy. They want to be a part of the one world order. Neither had received his mark. They didn't receive the mark upon their forehead, right, or in their hands, and they live and reign with Yahushua 1,000 years. So they're going to raise up back. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua going to raise them up back. You understand? But these brothers going to raise up back who get a head chop off, right? Because this is a righteous thing. Let me get it. Psalms 116. Right? This is Psalms 116 verse 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord Yahweh is the death of his saints. You understand? It's a precious thing, and the Most High gonna raise them up back. Right? This is Revelation chapter 15 verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. This is the chariots, right? And them that had gotten the victory over the beast. So the elect gonna get the victory over the beast, right? They're gonna be beamed up into those chariots, right? And over his image, and over his mark, and over his number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So the elect gonna get the victory, right? So do not take this chip. And with that, Obes Lessons Edify, and I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the elect.